Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Persona 3 Reload. Last couple of episodes we were basically making our way through Tartarus, up to the next barrier, and then we were working on the Elizabeth requests to fuse different personas with different abilities and all that. Took quite a while and quite a bit of money, but we made it through, as far as we could anyway. So, right now, how much money do I have left? 307? It should be fine.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, call it quits. So right now we're actually at a point where we're a day behind the full moon. Like, it'll literally be the next day. We have no idea what's going to happen. So, let's see.
Good morning.
I intend to do my best to protect everyone, even if that means What's up?
No.
It's nothing. Please don't worry about it. I just wanted to share my feelings with you. You have feelings, but you're a robot. Junpei. Dude, Igus just flew out the door. And Ryoji didn't turn up today either. Weird, huh? I mean, Igus has been having issues with, what's going on here? A friend of mine just died. He always wanted to become an astronaut. He said to me, even when I die, I'll always watch out for you. I'll remember him every time I look up at the night sky. In my heart, he's the best astronaut there is. Aw, that's really sad. I managed to make up with my friend. Now I can concentrate on this. Okay, good for you. Alright, Elizabeth, what do you want?
Good day. Are you accepting a request?
Oh, it's just asking her out? Sure. Let's ask her out now. Might as well get it over with.
I've been waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you to ask. Shall we be on our way?
So, this is your current domicile, the student dormitory. So this is your room. I've never seen many of these items before. If I might be permitted to ask, when I made the request to visit your room, did it make you a little suspicious?
Suspicious? Not really.
I see. In truth, there is something I wanted to tell you. During my forays into your world, I encountered a great many things. Every single one of our outings is a treasured memory, each one a polished, glittering gem. Walking around the crowded Port Island streets, sampling the local cuisine, idling the hours away at the shrine, even visiting your school for a day. And I came to a realization. I had been subconsciously requesting to visit locations that were more and more central to your life. And today, I endeavored to visit the one place in your world where I could learn the most about you. That is the reason as to why I requested to visit your room. If I may be so bold, do you recall the day you gave me a tour of your school? There was a moment where I mentioned that I felt very fulfilled when I touched you.
I remember.
It was the first time I'd ever felt that way. I thought to myself, why did I feel so fulfilled? But after coming all the way here, I finally found my answer. I believe it's because I had the chance to walk in your shoes. Those of us who reside in the Velvet Room wait with great anticipation for our guests. Their arrival is our only link to the outside world and gives us a reason for being. When I'm together with you, I can have that all for myself.
I think I get it.
Let me put it more plainly. I'm rather naive to the ways of your world, and there must have been many times when I behaved quite strangely. However, even I understand the significance of inviting a gentleman into his own room. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love for you to guide me through it.
Basically, she's asking to, you know, be boyfriend, girlfriend, but in an intimate way. I'm going to gently decline because I'm the kind of person that doesn't mess around, and I've made a commitment to Yukari.
I understand. I will refrain from asking any further.
Spend some time alone with Elizabeth.
I feel as if I've become an entirely different person compared to when I first set foot in your world. If I stay on this side any longer, I fear I will forget my duties entirely. But I understand that wouldn't be ideal for you. That is why I am drawing the line. No more visits here. I shall remain on my side. Thank you very much for acting as a guide on my journey of discovery. I am truly grateful. Now then, though the sorrow may be sweet, let us part.
I return to the Velvet Room with Elizabeth. Invited Elizabeth to your room. Distinguished visitor. Okay.
Here are my requests. Let's hear the
Thank you so much for showing me your room. To show my gratitude for indulging my curiosity to the end, I have something truly special for you. With it, you'll be able to fuse Lucifer of the Judgment Arcana. The Lord of Hell, whom no mere human could dare reach, his power unparalleled.
I'm looking forward to it.
However, someone of your caliber is plenty capable of rising to the challenge. I can but only gaze from below. However, I'm willing to stay by your side, no matter what heights you reach.
Of course.
I will overcome any ordeal that may stand in the way of my goal. That, I believe so. This now concludes the last of my requests to explore your world.
You have my thanks.
Thank you very much for everything you've done for me. Tyrant's Horn. Can now fuse Lucifer, Lord of Hell. Okay.
Very well.
So, heading back to the school. You know what? I think I kind of want to start with Kaisuke. Oh no, sorry, Hidetoshi. Because he doesn't show up every day. He's one of the harder ones to level up. When I say harder, it means like because he doesn't show up every day. Same with Kaisuke, to be honest. But it's kind of best not to just go with one social link every time, because you don't want to limit on certain days like what you can and can't do, you know what I mean? So let's go with Hidetoshi. Let's start him up. I believe he's Emperor. Do we have an Emperor persona? We do. Belfagor. Okay. So we want that one. Right here. Student Council meets today. Okay. Micro closer to Odagiri. Spend time with Student Council. Spend time working with the Student Council. The hours flew by as I worked hard on my tasks.
Thanks for all your hard work today.
Well then, please excuse me.
Oh, can I borrow you for a moment? I'd like to hear your opinion on something. It's nothing serious, but some students think the school uniform should be abolished, and they're gathering supporters.
So, one thing I remember with Hidetoshi is you gotta think his mentality like the strict way. Again, I may not necessarily agree with it, but it's the best way to level up his social links faster. Sounds like nonsense.
Yes, because it is nonsense. They think freedom is a life without rules. It's ridiculous, plain and simple. Without rules, the whole system will collapse. They're mistaking selfishness for freedom. Sorry, overreacted a bit there. I hate people with no common sense. I have very little desire to talk to them. And don't take that the wrong way. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from.
I think Odagiri's starting to trust me. I feel like we're becoming better friends. And he's not a bad guy. Like, he may seem like he's very militant in his mentality. Very strict and everything, but he's just a straight and narrow guy. He's not a bad guy. He's actually a pretty decent guy.
Why don't you head on home? I'll lock up here when I'm finished. Get home safely.
Left the student council room and went back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
There'll be a full moon tonight, but we won't be conducting an operation. I was thinking I might summon Juno and search around a little just in case, though. Oh, by the way, have you seen Aigis? Maybe she's in her room? Aigis has been coming home late recently. She didn't used to. I wonder if something happened. I hope she's okay. Aigis didn't like Ryochi-kun from the moment she met him. Do you think that they just have clashing personalities or something? Yeah, something like that. It's probably because he's always flirting. To be honest, I don't really like him that much either. I guess it's something akin to the idea that, as a machine, she is replaceable. She may have been programmed that way, but it's still painful to hear.
Oh, right.
There's a full moon tonight, so I'll be up keeping an eye on things with Juno, just in case. So let's go to Tartarus another night, okay? That means something's definitely happening tonight. Every channel is showing news relating to the apathy syndrome. Oh my god, I can't words. Okay, so no monk. I forgot his name. Yeah, you know what? Let's hang out, Junpei.
Hey! All right.
Junpei's hard at work.
Not exactly huge, but what we lack in size will make up for in numbers. I'd say that's some mighty fine work. Let's head back downstairs.
Here we go. Oh.
I've been looking for you. What are you doing here?
I kinda just ended up here somehow. It's so strange. The sky and the ground look all weird, and there's no one around.
So it's interesting to note that he's not a coffin during the dark hour. Which means he's sensitive to, he might have a persona, or something.
Something bad's happening right now. But for some reason, I feel at peace.
Then again, Ikutsuki didn't have a persona either. I guess he's just sensitive to the dark hour. He's able to walk around.
Have you forgotten?
What?
This is the dark hour. Ordinary people shouldn't be free to roam about. But you've adapted to it somehow. Too well for a human. I finally understand. That's why I feel this way whenever you are around. You are dangerous. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? Enemy. That's right. It was on a night like this, with a full moon. It was a long time ago.
Yes, we've met once before. You and I were enemies.
Who am I? Who are you?
I am Aegis, the last of the anti-shadow suppression weapons. I was created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy?
And your true name is Death.
Oh,
You are the
shit.
shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Shadow? Yes, 10 years ago, on the night when I was born, I stood on this very bridge.
My sole purpose is to destroy shadows. That is the reason why I was given both a sense of self and a persona.
I am the bearer of the 13th Arcana. Everyone knew me as Death. But when I came into being, a part of my power was broken off and scattered. I wasn't at my full strength back then. I was incomplete.
Even so, your power was still far too great. Since I was unable to defeat you, my only option was to seal you away. However, under the circumstances, there was only one suitable vessel. A human boy who had the misfortune of being nearby. I had no other choice.
Now I see. I was inside of him all this time. And I unwittingly led him to discover my 12 missing pieces. And then... I get it. I understand now. I remember everything. I know exactly who and what I am. Don't be foolish, I guess. You can't win. I'm even stronger than before.
The machine is created to serve a specific purpose. I will destroy you. That is my only reason for existing!
It doesn't have to be that way, I guess.
Sorry. I can't carry out my mission. I'm a machine that can't fulfill its purpose. I have no reason to exist. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I'm scared.
Juno, did something happen?
Holy shit, what a revelation, eh? So we're tied. That's how Aigis is tied to us. That's how Ryoji is tied to us. How death is tied to us. And now Aigis is out of commission, it looks like. And what's Ryoji gonna do? Are we gonna have to fight Ryoji?
Yukari? What's the matter? Well, I realize it's a full moon tonight. You did too, huh? Oh, God. I'm turning into a workaholic.
I mean, everyone's just been telling me a full moon's coming up, and she's like, oh yeah, I forgot about it. No, you didn't. Not when you tell me every fucking day.
Wait, is something actually going on?
We're not certain of anything yet, but we can't find Aigis.
What? Where could she have gone?
At one point, I was able to sense a persona, but I lost Aigis right after that.
You sensed a persona? Could it have been Strega?
Well, she hasn't detected any of them, but we can't be positive.
I've pinpointed her location. The Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on over there.
Aigis!
I'm sorry, the human barking as a dog just always takes me out of it. Always. Even the whole thing with like Chidori and Junpei, when you hear like the... It just takes me out of it. Every time. They really should have just gotten a dog and just, you know, played around with it for like a couple of days and just taken like different voice recordings from the dog. It's really distracting. To me, anyway.
I'm sorry. I remember everything. I remember who I am, who he is. Leader, I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
It's going to be okay.
I'm sorry.
You have no reason to apologize.
You?
Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing here?
Aigis!
Aigis is no longer moving. She appears to have stopped functioning.
What is going on?
It's all my fault.
You did this?
Hold on, Akihiko. He's not showing any signs of aggression.
They seem to be taking it very well, the fact that Ryoji is, you know, awake during the dark hour. Like, I don't know if they haven't realized it yet. Like, Aigis did immediately at first, you know?
Now tell us, who or what are you?
Turns out, I'm not so different from the creatures you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
I'm more than just an ordinary shadow. I'm the Appriser, born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
The Appriser?
I remember everything now. The terrifying truth about the shadows. And about me. I can't... It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about the shadows?
I do.
What?
The shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. As for the Appriser, it draws the maternal being to it, allowing her to awaken.
And the Appriser. That's you?
That's right.
His maternal being. What is it?
She's on a level of her own. No words in our language can describe her. 10 years ago, a man collected hordes of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke before I was complete. After that, Aigis took me down and I returned the favor.
I guess? Is this for real, Ryoji?
She knew she couldn't destroy me completely, so out of desperation, she sealed me within a child who just happened to be nearby. That child grew up carrying me inside him, and by some twist of fate, he later made his way back here. He even transferred to your school.
A transfer student? You don't mean...
That's right. I've lived inside him for a long time.
Inside me?
But how...
And when his persona awakened, the 12 shadows did as well. All in order to become one with me.
Ryoji, you're the Appriser? And you were inside of him? How the hell do you expect us to just believe all that?
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, but there's more I need to tell you.
Ryoji-kun!
Seems he fell unconscious.
He's completely worn out. Let's let him rest for now. Aigis needs us too. We'll pick up where we left off after that.
What I just heard was shocking. Ryoji lived inside me for 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows. Then does that mean the boy named Pharos was actually Ryoji all along? It's a really good question. So many questions remain unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious. We took Ryoji and Aigis home, the air surrounding us frigid and somber.
He's awake now.
So, just to confirm what we just heard, in case you guys don't get it. When 10 years ago, Aigis was fighting Death, the Arcana of Death, the manifestation of the Death Arcana, on the Moonlight Bridge, and our character was the only person left there alive. Aigis couldn't beat Death, so she basically imprisoned him inside us. Why she did that, how she did that, no idea. And I guess she forgot about it. And once we awoke to our persona, that let loose the 12 shadows, the 12 main arcana, shadow arcanas that would come at the end of every month, like the full moon. Sorry, not the end of every month, at every full moon. And us defeating the 12 our shadow arcanas, that basically allowed the Death Arcana, Ryoji, to come back to life somehow and bring about the what do you call the maternal being? What the maternal being does, we don't know yet. Probably something close to end times. But one thing I don't get, all that stuff makes sense to me, in an anime sort of way. It makes sense to me. One thing I don't get is if Aigis was very hostile towards Ryoji, why was she drawn to us, but in a positive way? She's like, I have to protect you, and all that shit. I guess, did she forget? I think they may have made mention when we first met Aigis, her memory was wiped or something like that. I don't know. But why would she be drawn to us, want to protect us if we're nurturing the Death Arcana, Pharos, I guess. I'm going to assume that our assumption was right, that Pharos is actually a younger version of Ryoji that we were kind of nurturing. Yeah, to me, that she should be hostile towards us as well. something seems off. Like, she should be like, something seems off about you. I don't know what it is. But, you know, keep your distance from me for right now, kind of thing. That's how I would think. Like, she'll want to join to help destroy the shadows, but she would be like, not ambivalent, but, you know, not hostile either. Like, somewhere in between. Wary, I guess. Wary of us. And then when Ryoji comes out, she should be, like, fully hostile towards him and be, like, more sympathetic towards us. Like, sorry, I didn't know. You know what I mean? That's how I feel it should be. Because why would she... Unless it's guilt that she was feeling about putting the Death Soul in us, why else would she want to protect us? That's the only thing I don't really get. But we'll see. Maybe they'll answer it. Let's continue on.
Let's meet tonight on the 4th floor.
Got it.
All right. I'll see you then.
Damn you, Ryoji.
Drama, drama, drama.
It looks like we're all here.
Are you okay, Ryoji-kun?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks. Besides, I have more to tell you guys.
Ryoji-kun.
Then allow me to jump right in. We have many questions that need answers, after all. Yesterday, you said the shadows were here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. Tell us more about this. What happens if she returns?
The maternal being is called Nyx.
Who the hell's Nyx?
Nyx is the mother of shadows. In ancient times, she bestowed death upon this world.
And
if she
times.
awakens, the world will be swallowed by darkness, and all life will perish.
All life?
Are you saying everyone will die?
It'd be more accurate to say that we'll all surrender the will to live.
Wait, are you talking about the Lost?
Everyone seems to have arrived at the same conclusion. Every single human being will become like the Lost, leading to the extinction of mankind. The Lost are the people with the apathy syndrome, in case you didn't know. And the end of the world.
The fall.
But there's still a way to stop it from happening, right? What? Don't tell me there's nothing we can do.
I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you apologizing? Are you saying there's no way to stop it?
That's right. You heard the bell. That's when it was all decided. I'm the appriser. The appriser of death. The fact that I'm here at all proves the fall is coming.
The fall is coming.
Everyone is at a loss for words. It's inevitable. The entire human race will become members of the Lost. Ryoji's existence confirms the impending extinction of mankind.
When? When will it happen?
I don't think you'll live to see next spring.
That's barely any time at all. What are you guys freaking out about? Nick Schmicks, am I right? All we gotta do is win and we're golden. And we haven't lost a single fight yet, have we?
It's not that simple.
More like, it's not possible. When you're up against Nyx, power doesn't mean a thing. It's like trying to fight the inevitable. Like death or the flow of time. Nyx can't be defeated. She just can't.
What? This is bullshit!
This is all so sudden.
Everyone is visibly distraught.
I was born from a collection of shadows, but now I have a human form, so I can talk with you, laugh with you, cry with you. It's the gift I received for existing within him, and because of that, I can give you a choice.
A choice?
Nyx's arrival is unavoidable now, but you can choose to live in peace until she arrives. You just have to kill me. If the Appriser disappears, all recollection of the Dark Hour would go with me, and that would erase any memories of this hopeless reality. There'd be no way for you to remember anything. When the fall comes, it'll happen in an instant. You won't have to suffer at all.
We'll forget everything?
I'm saying you can go back to your normal lives, and by doing that, you might buy a little time and delay the fall too. Technically, I'm the same as Nyx, so I can't be killed. But thanks to him, there's a part of me that's become human. So if it's done by his hand, then it may be possible.
Ryoji-kun.
If you don't kill me, everything will stay just as it is. With no hope for salvation, you'll live every day paralyzed by the fear of your impending death. And I don't want to put you through something like that.
I don't like either choice.
I know.
I don't want my memories to be erased. I mean, forgetting all this would be like trying to hide from the truth.
Is that really such a bad thing? If you don't do this, all that awaits is despair greater than you can possibly imagine. You don't understand the terror of certain death. Don't make your decision without at least thinking about it first.
Why is this happening?
You don't have to decide right now. There's still some time. December 31st, New Year's Eve. You have until then to think about it. After that, I'll dissolve into the blackness of the Dark Hour and lose my physical form.
Ryoji.
When Nyx arrives, I'm going to disappear anyway. So please, don't worry about me. I'll be back when New Year's Eve rolls around.
Hey! Ryoji, wait!
Stop, Junpei-kun! I felt Ryoji-kun's presence vanish just now. There's no point in chasing him. He's gone.
Ryoji-kun.
I guess he'll be back.
Ryoji's revelation was all too devastating. The world will soon perish. Mankind is destined for extinction. A difficult decision lies before me. Death is inevitable. The Appriser truly did deliver a death sentence to us all. I can't think clearly right now. How do you even choose the way you want to die? So that actually brings up a good question. What would you do in this situation? Would you want to forget and just, face death when it comes? Or would you want to live with the knowledge that you're going to die at like a certain point? It's a very difficult question. In terms of the game mechanics, one's a good ending, one's a bad ending. You will be given a choice, and you'll be deciding, do you want the good ending or do you want the bad ending? But it's a very difficult choice. I personally wouldn't want to forget. I'd want the knowledge. So we're all going to die. No matter how much we want to live, there's no escaping death. I've never truly thought about my own life ending. Feels like everything I thought I knew has been destroyed. Everyone's gonna die? What the hell? We're all just trying to live our lives the best we can. And now, what? It's all just gonna end? You gotta be kidding me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't feel like talking right now. An unavoidable end? This can't be happening. I won't accept it. Ryochi, that crazy bastard. He's got to be out of his mind spewing all that crap out of nowhere. This is such bullshit, man. I just don't get it. Yeah, it's heavy. 1210. Do we have the Tower Arcana? We do not. We'll have to buy one. Let's make sure there's no new stuff.
Here are my requests.
No.
Very well, then. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Please take a look.
I'm not gonna get the DLC one. Okay, Kuchulain.
This persona,
Or Kuchulain.
yes? Is this acceptable? Very well, it's yours. Register. Is overwriting acceptable? Are you finished? We look...
Let's get our rewards, by the way, for saving the people.
Now you're here.
Take this box. Something tells me it's for you. It's a token of gratitude the missing salaryman left with us. You rescued him, right? I won't ask questions. Just take it. Omega Drive. Still more. They found that missing woman the other day. I tried questioning her, but her answers didn't make any sense. She said some kid saved her from an attack by a black
Much
thing.
obliged.
She left a reward with us, so I'll hand it over to you.
Good to see you. What'd you bring?
Yeah.
Wanna sell? All right, I'll take that.
Nice.
You finished? Come
Yeah.
back soon.
Thanks. So what did I get? Omega Drive? Increases the user's critical rate. Cool.
We'll have a look. It's... Hey.
Hey, what do you have? Oh, it's you. You seem to come by a lot. Maybe I'll hire you if we need an extra hand. Okay. Mutatsu. Whew, more. I need more. Mutatsu seems to be drinking by himself. Spend time.
I thought your face looked familiar. You here again, kid? Even Buddha's not that forgiving. All right, that's it. I'm gonna hand you over to the bouncer and... Well, there's no Buddha in this world, so... Stop looking at me like that and sit down, kid. So tell me, is it that fun hanging out with an old monk whose own wife and kid left him? How come you're always alone when I see you? Don't you got any friends?
I don't have any friends. I don't know. Mutatsu is hard to read sometimes. I don't have any friends.
Well, either you like being alone or you got problems. Any case, well said. No hesitation whatsoever. Don't worry if you don't got any friends. Most of life's troubles come from human relationships anyway. Let's define a friend as someone you hold dear. The way I see it, no one in this world ever really cares for others. People always want something out of a relationship. They only really love themselves. You don't call someone who doesn't like you your friend, do you? No. Because you know you won't get nothing from them. Which means in this world, there's no one you can truly hold dear. At the end of the lonely road of love, kid, you're the only one left standing there. What? You see those gals over there? Ones on the dance floor? You can bring one of them over here. I'll be your friend in return, huh? What do you think? I know you can do it.
I felt Mutatsu's warped trust in me. Feel like I understand him a little better now. I'm glad you do.
Too tired to go talk to him, huh? You look like you're gonna doze off any second now. Go home for now, kid. Besides, I know you're gonna come again anyway, even if I tell you not to.
Said goodbye to him and went back to the dorm.
And then...
I heard some people saying that apathy syndrome is nothing to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard the same thing. They're saying it puts people at ease, right? You think it's some kind of new religion? I think I get what they mean, though.
What?
No way. Are you seriously falling for that? It's all a scam. There's no way I can concentrate on school now, man. Let's get going. What do you want now? Wow. There's a lot of people now.
Good day. Are
What's
you
up?
accepting a request?
Oh, here we go. Bring me my Christmas present. Christmas has brought good cheer to everyone recently. I hear you may even receive a present during this period.
Oh, yes.
A figure called Santa supposedly flies all over the world, giving gifts to those considered nice. However, I've yet to receive mine. I believe you must have forgotten it, or worse, misplaced it. May it trouble you to pick up my present from this Santa.
By all means.
Dojigiri Yasutsuna.
By all means.
Creator persona with Auto Maraku.
I will await a report of success.
Retrieve the progress report.
I will await a report of success.
Oh, I see. No.
Very well.
What's going on here? Oh, there's a guy up there. Oh, is this where I get the present? Eccentric man. Hey there. This may seem sudden, but do you want to be Santa? Santa? Well, just between you and me, I'm the Santa who makes kids' wishes come true on Christmas. Well, you can't really tell when I'm dressed like this. I'm actually looking for someone to help me with my merry duties right now. It's a special job, but we're always short on staff. What do you say? You want to give it a try? I'll do it. Great, let's get on with it. But first, one question for you. Can you show me proof that you've done something good for the world? Something good I've done for the world. If I rescue someone from somewhere dangerous, maybe he'll acknowledge my deed. Come to think of it, I received a thank you letter from a missing person I rescued. Is there something you want to show me? I showed the person claiming to be Santa a thank you letter. I see, so you rescued a missing person. Putting yourself on the line to help others is not something everyone can do. Fantastic, you passed the test. Here, take this. Santa hat. Congratulations, you're now a certified Santa. Apprentices only get that hat, though. So, right off the bat, here's your first task. Deliver this to someone who needs it. Christmas presents. This year's work is pretty much taken care of already. You can start working hard for next year. Well, I'll see you when the time comes. Merry Christmas. Alright.
Good day. Here are my requests. Wonderful.
Seems you've completed a request. One moment, please. Ah, so you finally brought me my Christmas present. Then without further ado, Elizabeth took not the present, but the Santa hat and put it on. Nice beard. I see. I must first become Santa before partaking in Christmas. I suppose that experience itself is the most valuable gift of all, is it not? I brought an actual gift.
True?
Oh, is that so? My apologies. However, I've taken quite a liking to this hat, so you may have the present. Consider it a Christmas present from the one and only Elizabeth Claus. Incense box. And a ruby. Bunch of rubies. Nope.
Very well.
So what does this do? Incense box. Insta heal. Quickly cure status ailments. Alright, good to know. Yeah. So we have Fuka, Mitsuru, Hidetoshi, Kazu. Bebe. Let's continue with Hidetoshi. Oh, whoops. All right.
All right, Otagiri. I'm counting on you. For both our sakes.
I understand.
Oh,
Hey, Otagiri, what was that about? What did he mean by for both our sakes?
He just wants to create a better school environment, so he simply asked a student fit for the job. Just like how the president asked him to join the student council to help out.
What? You can't decide something like that without talking to the president first.
No need to fight.
I wouldn't be so nonchalant about this if I were you. There was a cigarette found in the boys' bathroom. And in his eyes, it doesn't matter if it's you or me. We're all suspects.
Quite the exaggeration. I'm not a crime scene investigator. I'm a member of the disciplinary committee. Look, you have two choices. Either help out and prove you can be trusted, or refuse and prove you can't. People like you and me have to deal with a lot of crap around here, don't we?
Otagiri seems to have high expectations of me. I feel like we're becoming better friends.
Well then, I'll be excusing myself.
Hey! Don't ignore me! You kiss ass!
Student council members shouldn't be fighting like this, should they? I better go tell the president.
You mean there's a committee that can't decide on something? My work here is done, so I'll head home. It's like, yep, all in a day's work. Putting out fires and calling it a day. Oh, hey. So, like, what if everything yesterday was just all some crazy dream, you know?
Sorry.
Probably not, though, huh?
Okay, so...
I think everyone is going to need some time to process everything. It was all so sudden. But we should still go through everything we know. Do you want to go over it together? Can we avoid the fall?
That's...
He said it's impossible. Nyx's death itself, so we can't avoid it. Or defeat it.
Sorry.
What if we let Ryoji live? If we let Ryoji live, we'll have to face Nyx. And apparently Nyx is undefeatable. That's so unfair.
Sorry.
What if we kill Ryoji? The coming of the fall may be delayed by a little, but our memories related to the Dark Hour will disappear. It may be the easiest way, but I don't think I want that.
Sorry.
So what do we do?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to make a decision. But I don't want to run away.
Hey.
With everything going on, I don't think we'll be able to go to Tartarus for a while. I need to sort my thoughts, too. But did you want to ask me something? The surge in Persona users. According to Ryoji, the reason there are more Persona users is because of your existence. You came here with Ryoji-kun inside you, bringing us all together, along with the shadows that had been dispersed to different locations. My existence. From what Ryoji said, 10 years ago you happened to be present when Aigis and Ryoji were fighting. Aigis couldn't defeat Ryoji, so she decided to seal him inside you. To have such a thing done to you. The 12 shadows reviving.
Well...
When you moved here, Ryoji began to awake from inside you, and the 12 shadows started making their move. We should organize the information we already have. Is there anything you want to go over? What happened to Aigis?
Well, about that.
After the incident, Aigis was taken to the laboratory. The researchers are tending to her, but with the injuries she sustained, it's going to take a while. Why did Aigis dislike Ryoji?
In that case...
Aigis may have lost her memories of the battle she waged with Ryoji 10 years ago. But some part of her must have still detected that he was a shadow. An incredibly strong shadow that she had faced once before. Why does Ryoji look human?
Well...
That is an excellent question. Ryoji is a shadow. The same shadow that Aigis sealed inside you 10 years ago. Over those 10 years, that shadow changed as a result of being held within a human. Eventually gained the appearance and characteristics of a human being itself. And those human characteristics are what influenced it to give us a choice.
So,
I was hoping this was all just a bad dream. I remember the other time I wished everything was a dream. Oh, poor kid. Stupid Ryoji. Saying the world is going to end out of nowhere. What the hell does he mean by the appraiser anyways? We have to stay calm. If we panic, we won't be able to make the right choice. First, we should go over all the information we have. Okay, the Shadow's purpose.
Well...
Shadows are pieces of Nyx, and their sole reason of existence is to revive her. What's the appraiser?
About that.
The appraiser is the one who summons Nyx. The appearance of the appraiser is a sign that the fall is near. And all humans will become members of the Lost.
Really?
I guess everything that's happening right now is just the beginning. And who is Nyx?
Listen.
According to Mochizuki, it was Nyx who brought the concept of death to this planet. Nyx will turn every human being into a member of the Lost. And because the Lost cannot survive without someone taking care of them, everyone will die. Yeah. Capricorn's lucky color right now is light blue. To ward off apathy syndrome, try waving goodbye to the setting sun. Yeah, we'll have to go back to the thing. Sorry, what am I doing here? That's what. Koromaru. Oh, he's over there. Okay. I'm actually going to take a little break, and I'll be right back. All right, let's continue on. Club Escapade. Dude, check out my arm. Whenever I feel something off, I get goosebumps. I get them when I'm walking down the street. Isn't this town weird, man? Certainly is weird. Oi.
Huh?
Spend time with Tatsu. That's a crazy laugh. What a strange kid.
I was just thinking you might show up, and here you are. Hey, don't get the wrong idea, kid. It's not like I was looking forward to seeing you or anything. Anyway, what's the deal with your hair, kid? Doesn't it get in your eyes? Is that the style nowadays? My son kept his hair long, too. You should cut it. No, better yet, shave it all off. Give the bald look a try.
Yeah, that might look cool.
You got a good attitude, kid. You do get what I'm saying, don't you? I'm not talking about fashion here, you know. I'm saying you'd be better off without your hair. Oh, sure, you're young and good-looking now, but just you wait. I mean, look at me. I'm old and ugly. My cheeks sag like a damn bulldog's. That's life, kid. People get old. Someday you'll be just like me. One day in the future, you'll see your mug in the mirror and think, damn, I was handsome back in the day. Here's a little trick so you don't lose hope in the future. Just don't expect nothing. Simple, huh? That way you won't ever be disappointed.
That's
You're
a
gonna
sad way to
lose
look
your
at
hair
life.
eventually, kid, so why bother with it now? Bald is beautiful. You just wake up in the morning and go. No fuss. You'll need a hat for the winter, but I say go for it. I'll spot you money for a shave and some clippers if you're short.
I saw through Mutatsu's harsh words and felt his kindness. I mean, kindness is kind of a stretch.
What, is all my talking putting you to sleep? Well, you can't sleep here, kid. Go home and rest in your own bed.
Oh, Mutatsu.
Hey, did you hear?
Did you hear about Mochizuki-kun in Class 2F? His parents got transferred again, so he won't be around anymore.
What?
Oh my god, really? So that's why he was absent yesterday.
But like...
Who would have thought he'd manage to fit in so quickly in just 1 month? Talk about mysterious. Yeah. Yeah, what can you say to that? Knowing what we know? Alright, what do we got here? These guys... Yeah, I should really stop. It's just Bunkichi and Mikuso. You know, let's do Yuko. I think we're, what, rank 6 with her? Rank 7.
Hey,
I'm pretty much ready to throw that party, so I thought today might be a good time. Oh, I don't have a strength persona. Give me 1 minute, Yuko. I think I was gonna get Siegfried if I'm not mistaken.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Summon...
This is your progress so far.
Strength. We wanted Siegfried.
Please take a look. So you'll be summoning this one? Very well, it's yours. Very well. We look...
Alright, back to Yuko.
ya. All right.
No backing out now, okay? Where should we go? How about my place? Don't worry, I tidied it up beforehand.
Sorry that the party ended up being at my place. I was out buying stuff that might be useful for running practice, and I ran out of money.
This is a nice room.
Oh, really? Good thing I took the time to tidy up. Feel free to eat as many snacks as you want, okay? It was a lot of hard work, but I'm glad we decided to coach those kids in the end. What do you think? Sorry. It's just, I never noticed how long your eyelashes are. I don't think I've looked at you this closely before.
Okay, is it just me, or is that like a really weird thing to notice? Eyes I get. Eyelashes? Never heard of that before. So weird.
It's only the two of us here now. Maybe that's why I'm a little nervous. How about we change the subject? I'll ask you a question. Oh, do you like children?
I do.
Really? Me too. I like how they're so pure and always try their best. It just makes me want to support them as much as I can. I realized recently how much I like to look after other people. Let's see. Okay, next question. Let's say you get married and have a kid. Would you want it to be a boy or a girl?
Personally, I'd want a girl. But I don't care.
Is that really how guys think? Oh, if you mean you don't care as long as the baby is healthy, then I agree with you. Either way, I would just hope that the baby didn't take after me. You could say I'm a little rough around the edges. But if they took after you, I'm sure they'd be super cute. They'd probably be athletic too. I wonder if they'll take an interest in sports.
Yuko seems to be deep in thought. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do the sight thing afterwards. We haven't gotten any of the notes
By the way,
during this
do you look more like your
interaction.
dad or your mom? I've been told that I'm the spitting image of my dad. It's not that I mind, but I do have mixed feelings about it. I mean, we don't look that much alike, right? My eyebrows aren't as bushy for one.
I chatted with Yuko for a while, then returned to the dorm. Do you suppose... No, never mind. There's no point in asking such things. Are you scared?
No.
No, I don't think scared is the right word. I just can't seem to comprehend all that has happened. Thought I'd become stronger after dealing with what happened to my father, but...
Hey!
Ryoji said the unification was interrupted. That was probably from what my dad did, huh? My dad stood up to the fallback then, so now it's my turn.
Hey.
I wanted to hear Natsuki-chan's voice, so I called her. She could tell that I was worried about something and asked me what was wrong. How could I tell her that the world's going to end soon? I just don't know what to do.
Hello.
Ikutsuki and my grandfather both accepted the fall as the rightful fate of the world. They didn't believe the world was worth saving. What destroyed their hope for the future? Today's exchange rate, the yen is now 115.6 to the dollar. 13 cent, I guess, change from last time. Spread of apathy syndrome is affecting the economy of the... whatever.
I think.
Thinking about it isn't going to change anything. So I'm going to train. That's all I can do at this point. What's up, bro?
Hey.
Yeah, you really are an odd kid. Well, have a seat.
You're late. I was just thinking about leaving. You've been coming here a lot too, huh? Are you alright, kid? You know, financially, paying for the drinks here? High school kids don't have much money, do they? At least, I never gave much to my son.
I'm not struggling.
What the hell kind of answer is that? What are they teaching you kids at school these days? I don't like your roundabout way of talking. It's a yes or a no. Speak clearly.
That was
By
my
the
bad.
way, let me ask you. Is there anything you want right now? And I mean something you can buy with money, not some crap like love or a sense of humor.
Yes.
That was a stupid question I should have guessed. Materialistic desire can lead to aspiration. Still, when you get to be my age, well, try thinking about it this way. You work to make money so you can have a better life. But to make enough money, you gotta work all the time. So you never get to enjoy that better life you're working so hard to have. Quite a paradox, isn't it? Do you know what the average lifetime income of a white-collar worker is? Including a retirement fund and an annual pension. It's 250 million yen. That's not even close to a lottery jackpot. Thanks to me, you learned something new today, huh, kid? Now, don't waste your life working all the time trying to get rich. Just take life as it comes.
Tatsu's words are harsh, but I can feel his kindness.
I worked my ass off for a lousy 250 million yen. And for what? I wish I could buy back all the time I lost.
I wonder what caused him to become a monk, because, I mean, you can't make money as a monk. I don't think.
It's amazing! I'm going to do it!
A luxury fruit basket set. You know those expensive fruits you normally can't afford? Well, do we have a good deal for you today?
Good, good.
We have the Hogyoku apple. Come in a bundle of 3. These fine apples can't be found at any old market. But wait, there's more.
Not bad, kid.
Hiranya Mandarin. 15,000? Sure, let's buy it.
Thanks, kid.
What is it, an exam kit or something like that? Whoops. It's quiet here, yep. Can't we do anything? Anything at all? It's just so difficult. Sorry, I shouldn't expect you to have an answer ready for everything. On the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R, Episode 2, Sleep in My Arms, Love for Love's Sake. But what about the battles? On to today's news. Is everyone else upstairs? Yep.
Oh, right.
I just got a report from the laboratory. They are optimistic that Igus can be fully repaired. However, they're unsure as to how long it may take.
Well,
Oh, I see. But she was seriously damaged, so I'm just relieved to hear that they can fix her at all.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, me too. I hope she can come back soon, though. I was thinking about what Strega has been saying this whole time. It reminds me a little of what Ryoji was talking about. So they must have known something about the fall.
That's...
It's so frustrating. Feels like we're being laughed at.
No.
There's nothing we can do about it now. Let's just concentrate on Nyx.
Hey, so...
I wonder what Ryoji-kun is doing right now. He actually seemed the most upset about the world coming to an end. I can't help worrying about him too.
Right.
That's right. He doesn't wish for the fall to happen either. I'm sure he wants the same thing we do. Why did they sit down here and not up here? I guess the chairs are comfier. Oh, I keep forgetting. Port Island. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I want. Wait. What did I want? No, I know what I wanted. I wanted the strip mall station. That's what I wanted. When I was looking into Mr. Kirijo's death, there's one thing that bothered me. The chairman of the board, Shuji Ikutsuki, he was found dead in the same day as Mr. Kirijo. And he must have known Mr. Kirijo since they were in the Kirijo group together. There's gotta be some connection. If you only knew. My daughter was arrested. They said she was ditching school to go shopping. I was so tired from my late shifts that I had to beg my wife to go get her instead. I wish I could understand what I'm going through and let me sleep at home. I accidentally fell asleep in class, but the teacher didn't get mad at all. So why do you get upset when I ditch health and sports day practice? I don't get it. I don't know. I need sun, I think. This guy's son, right?
Right.
It's good to see you. Please have a seat. I have Thunderbird. Okay, I think this is the last time we're going to talk to him.
Thank you.
This bench really is our special little place.
I've been waiting. I finished my story and wanted to show it to you. I was having a lot of trouble with the ending, but I finally figured it out. After the alligator ate his friend, the bird, he cried and cried for a long time. In fact, he was so sad that he drowned in his own tears. His tears became a sparkling lake, around which grew beautiful flowers, and a tree that bore delicious fruit. The other animals in the forest came there often to relax, but none of them knew the alligator had created it, or that he was gone. The end. That's the ending I decided on. Even though the alligator didn't find meaning in his life, the residents of the forest did. They just didn't realize it. The meaning of my life isn't something I should spend my time on. It's more about how I was able to affect others. So, for me, or you, or anyone, just simply existing gives our lives meaning. People can't survive without help from others. We all depend on one another. I don't know how to explain it, but does that make sense?
I think so.
I'm glad. This is the notebook I wrote my story in. I've poured my heart and soul into it. I wanted to give you this, since you shared my final moments. My body feels lighter. I'm so grateful to have met you. It seems so insignificant, but maybe there was some meaning in it for both of us. Thank you. In the end, I'm glad that I was born.
I can sense Kamiki's tender feelings.
the...
Can now fuse Asura, the Grand Being.
I have to go now. Maybe someday we'll meet again. I'd like that.
Huh, that's a weird thing. With the notebook tightly in hand, I decided to head back to the dorm. That is weird. It just disappeared. Oh, it's you. Sorry, I was just thinking. I was wondering if I meet Shinji again someday. What he would say to me. What would he say?
No.
I bet he wouldn't say anything. Just punched me in the face before either of us had a chance to speak. He's got a strong right hook, so I'm sure it'll hurt. I can't seem to calm down. Damn it, what can we do? That Ryoji, he just up and disappeared. After dropping that huge bomb about the world ending and us having to make a decision by New Year's Eve? What the hell, man? This ain't funny. Seems to be drinking by himself. I don't think our bond will grow stronger. Okay, so funnily enough, I'm actually gonna go back to the dorm and pray for our relationship to be stronger. The reason is this gives us 3 notes, and I think sitting with him only gives us 1 note. Or 2 notes. Gives us 2 notes, yeah.
Morning.
Things have been pretty crazy lately, huh? No one's in the mood to talk either. Keep your chin up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do. Still have to do our best at school, too.
That's why.
It's December already? It's almost the end of the year. Let's not ruin our last month this year with laziness, okay? Well, that's right. Exams start next Monday. Though, didn't we just have them not too long ago? The material in the exams begins on page 160 and will include today's lesson as well. Let's see. How about we go over the definition of allotropy? The property of certain elements that can exist in 2 or more forms that are chemically identical, yet physically discrete. Alright, one more time. Property of certain elements that can exist in 2 or more forms that are chemically identical, yet physically discrete. Okay? Does that make sense? Well, allotropy is very common. More common than you might think. Like oxygen, for example.
Then?
You see, let's see if you know what I'm talking about. What's the name of the stratospheric layer of molecules comprised of 3 oxygen atoms? That would be ozone.
Correct.
Good job. I'm sure you'll do fine on the exam. The oxygen molecule is vital to humanity in general, but the ozone allotrope in particular is necessary for life on Earth. You're aware that the ozone layer absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation, right? Sadly, due to the destruction of our climate, there's less and less ozone protecting us. Probably have nothing to worry about, but you kids might. We need to be more environmentally friendly for the sake of all life on this planet. Okay. Mitsuru is the only one today. Back at the office hallway.
Hello.
Things have finally settled down a bit. I'll be shifting more responsibilities onto the underclassmen and the student council so that they can gain more experience. And with all that's happened, I'd like to have some time for myself. I'll still show up to the meetings, of course. Oh right, I was just thinking of leaving as well. If it's alright with you, would you care to join me today? Mitsuru seems interested in my plans. Never mind. I see. Don't mind me, take care on your way back. So I need an Empress one as well. Don't worry, Mitsuru. We'll be back. Miss Querido.
Marvelous. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
for. How may I assist you? This is your progress so far.
We said Empress, right? Right now, Gabriel is the highest.
This persona, yeah. Is this acceptable?
Sure, why
May
not?
it be your inner strength. Very well. We look.
Oh,
Let's go, Mitsuru.
greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Actually, there was another place I was hoping to stop by today.
Interesting. So this is what the interior looks like. It's smaller than I expected.
Is this your first time?
Well, technically, yes. But I did pass by once with Akihiko. So, I understand that you don't eat with utensils here? My lack of knowledge on this subject is a serious problem. In all honesty, it's a good thing you're here. Is it actually profitable to sell these items at such low prices? I'd be interested to know the average cost per unit.
Yes, low prices.
Oh, sorry, I found myself lost in thought again. In truth, I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. Right now, our strength and conviction are being tested to their limits.
Sorry, look how massive those fries are, man. Like, it's almost as wide as the burger box. Like, that's huge. Like, if you look at like our tray, like the fries, the amount of fries that are packed in there, that's a lot, man.
We've only made it this far because we've been blessed with each other's partnership. I know I've been asking a lot of you, even more than the others, but I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Mitsuru seems to trust me.
Oh, I didn't realize we were talking for so long. It would be rude to let the food grow cold. Shall we begin?
I ate burgers with Mitsuru, then headed back to the dorm. I go for a burger right now. I'm always hungry whenever I'm playing. Hello. Why don't we all try to cheer up a little? I'm not sad, though.
What?
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be making assumptions. I just made her feel worse. Everyone's been thinking about the decision we have to make. Have you given it any thought? I've been trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's not an easy decision to make. And we are running out of time. Well, we still got weeks, but
Hello.
still. We have to make such a difficult decision. Did you ever have imagined that we'd be in this situation? Never in a million years.
Right.
Neither could I. But regardless, it's happening. We must decide what we're going to do about it. I don't usually feel this way, but I'm kind of glad we have exams soon. Because when I'm studying, I don't have to think about what'll happen to us. Everyone at school is just going about their day as if nothing's wrong. They think everything's normal. Must be nice. Is that what being happy is like? Ignorance is bliss, I guess.
Wait, seriously?
Figures. I finally learned something about myself, and now I'm gonna die. This is probably what Chidori meant when she said she was afraid. Chidori, I think I finally get it now. Oh, Junpei.
Hey.
Make a schedule so you can achieve a goal. Without a future, training schedule is pointless. Damn it, I don't know what to do. So let's do... Not Fuka, what was her name? Yuko.
Oh, hi.
Good morning. Have you reached a decision about, you know... I've made up my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I see. You really are strong. To be honest, I'm really scared. I wonder what everyone else is thinking. Monica looked troubled too. I mean, why don't you guys all talk about it? This is the kind of thing you'd want to talk about.
So,
Ryoji hasn't been coming to school. I wonder what he's been up to. The test is just another small mountain on my path. The true challenge is the college entrance exams. Everything else is just practice. I'm sure we'll both study more than we ever imagined we'd have to for them. Your exam scores can affect your career opportunities, you know. Oh man, now I feel sick to my stomach. Okay. We have Mitsuru. Lab hallway. No. Faculty hallway. What am I thinking? Yeah, I guess because everyone is studying their exams, Mitsuru is the only person that we can hang out with.
Hello.
That's the case, there was a place I wanted to stop by on the way back. Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.
It's over at the strip mall, so it shouldn't take long to get there. It piqued my interest a while ago, but I could never bring myself to go alone. The Wakatsu thing?
Interesting.
Oh.
So this takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus, but only a small portion.
Okay, you've never had takoyaki. Even if you're like, you don't eat like fast food, I'm sure every Japanese person has like had takoyaki before.
I mean, that does make sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person. Sometimes my own ignorance truly astounds me.
Want me to treat you?
Who do you think I am? Please, allow me to be the one to treat you. What? They don't accept credit cards. So it's filled with dice octopus. Interesting. There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful.
Oh. I know takoyaki is kind of more of a niche delicacy. Not many people, none of my friends really like octopus. Well, maybe like one or two, but like I love calamari. I love takoyaki. I even love cuttlefish. Cuttlefish is probably my favorite.
Are there other ingredients mixed in? In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon. That reminds me, Akihiko once mentioned this place. Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately? I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed. Maybe he's just maturing.
Are you sad?
Why would I be sad? I'm glad to see he's finally growing up. You're reading too much into it. When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life. It's the most peculiar feeling.
Maybe you're in love.
In love? No, it's not that. Is that how it looks to you? I didn't realize. He's just a friend. Or should I say, teammate? It's a bit hard to describe. In any case, that
Colleague,
is the
coworker?
extent of our relationship.
Mitsuru seems to have a lot on her mind.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless rambling. Just forget I said anything.
I'm rooting for you.
I'm not sure what you mean. That takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime.
We're gonna have to pray for Mitsuru too. That was really bad. Bad choices. Let's see what these items do. Cures all ailments besides KO. Fully restores HP to all allies. Okay, I'll take it. To all allies. Wow. Koromaru. Let's take it for a walk.
Oh, Senpai! And Koromaru-kun. Well, I'm still a little scared, but I was hoping I could slowly acclimate myself to being around dogs. It doesn't look like Koromaru-kun is the type that would bite people. I'd like to make friends with him. Maybe I'll bring some treats next time. Goodness, I'm sorry to interrupt your walk. If you'll excuse me.
Hey.
Yo. Even though we're about to face death, we're still going to school as if nothing's happened. Have you decided?
No.
I haven't. But I'm not trying to avoid it either. I want to believe that I'll reach an answer.
Alright.
Alright everyone, finals are almost here. Let's begin. To Kamiye Mitame. Today, I'll finally talk about our own country's magic. While you may think you know enough about it already, you probably don't know the half of it. The belief that magic is a questionable subject is becoming more common. But what is swept into the corners of society today was once central to it. It could even be said that Japan came to be in the first place thanks to magic. After all, Himiko of Yamataikoku was a shaman. She reportedly relied upon a type of shamanism called Kido when ruling her domain. Sadly, we have no way of knowing how her magic worked. The same is true for Prince Shotoku, who established a centralized government. He practiced onmyodo, so he was also a shaman of sorts. With origins like these, magic was naturally woven into the very fabric of Japan. In the Heian period, for example, the Bureau of Onmyo was established so that Onmyoji could expel evil spirits, give spiritual advice, and train new practitioners. You may be familiar with it from the legend of Abe no Seimei. I'm really sorry if I'm butchering these names, but ignorance, that's what I have. Even in the age of the samurai, magicians had their part to play. There were many generals who studied divination alongside military tactics. They could be considered magicians. Say, are you still listening? Don't become mesmerized now. Here's a test to see if you're actually paying attention. Get it wrong and I'll make some of your lingo taboo. Yeah, you're gonna pick me, of course. What sorcery was Himiko said to have used? It was Kido.
Correct.
Very good. Thank your Kotodama powers for that one. The ease of access to magic that Japan citizens had continued up to the Edo period, but the new government formed during the Meiji Reformation stamped it out. Tsuchimikado Shinto, which had only recently been revived, faded away once more. Oh my god. If you have the time. I do have the time. Alright.
Salut.
I've visited the library today to study up on business administration and management. If you aren't too busy, perhaps you could help me out. Sure. That said, I'm certain I know where to find what I'm looking for. It shouldn't take up too much time. Truth be told, asking you to come along was just an excuse. We'll have some time to chat afterwards.
You know, there's not much time left for us to spend like this. In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia.
What's next for you?
Well... Since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues. My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. It's possible I won't be going to college or starting a career. I may need to walk a different path. Say, what does marriage mean to you?
I bet she's going to want me to say a social agreement. But I'm thinking it might be about compromise. See, again, Mitsuru is another one that's hard to read. I don't know if she respects people that challenge her or agree with her. I'm going to say social agreement.
That's true. Marriage is a union in a social context as well. That's what differentiates it from simply dating. Yes, I shouldn't have needed to ask you about that. My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons. But as time passed, they slowly grew to honestly love each other. I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms. Am I wrong about this?
Do you have a boyfriend?
Please, wouldn't you know if I did? We're living under the same roof. Besides, that's a bit... How do I say this? Romance just isn't my strong suit.
I lent an ear to Mitsuru. Feel like our relationship has grown.
Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president. We should go.
Hey.
Welcome back. It's already been a week since Ryoji told us everything, huh? I couldn't sleep for 3 days after that. It feels weird being this scared. Everyone else is scared too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, I feel like no one really knows how much they take their lives for granted. Until they think there's a real possibility they might lose it. I don't think anyone can really understand that kind of thing until they actually feel it.
Yeah.
When you saved us on the monorail, I thought I understood the weight of life. It turns out, it's actually way heavier than I thought. Every channel is showing news related to apathy syndrome. I would study with you, bro, except... Oh, there she is. I don't know if Mitsuru automatically progresses every time. I have no idea. Elizabeth?
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Thank you. Can't do anything about it anyway. It's not like I can go to Tartarus.
Hello.
How does everyone seem regarding that decision? You're thinking hard.
Right.
I see. Well, I feel the same as the others. But we can't continue on like this forever. We should talk with everyone tonight. Oh, Mitsuru.
Hello.
I have somewhere to be later. Would you like to join me? Sure.
Thank you.
Truth is, a friend of ours told me that I should go out and unwind. Normally I wouldn't give it another thought, but I admit it might do me some good this time. Shall we go then?
So simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film.
You've never been to a movie
This may
theater.
sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience. Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least. It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater.
Said the rich girl. Glad you enjoyed it.
It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable enough to come here alone. I'm sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal. I imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself. She's likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well.
You're not suited?
I don't quite mean to say that. It's just that my time available for riding is limited. Lately, I find myself dreaming about driving to some far-off destination without telling a soul. Well, fantasizing can be fun in its own way.
I dream about that a lot too. Let's go for a ride.
Together? Just the two of us? Can you ride one on your own? Or do you plan to cling on behind me? Whichever it is, you've got your work cut out for you. In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Mitsuru is expressing her appreciation. Very good interaction.
You know, I have to wonder, when my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too. Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting, but if it's all right with you, why don't we stay here a bit longer before heading back?
Pass some time with Mitsuru.
All right. It looks like everyone's here now.
Well, it's been a week. What's our plan? You okay, Fuka?
You're just so calm, Yukari-chan.
I mean, panicking's not gonna solve anything. Besides, it's been such a drag around here all week, and no one will go to Tartarus.
You're absolutely right. We humans are quite resilient. With enough time, we can adapt to any situation. So, how about it, everyone? It's time we discuss this.
Have you made up your mind, Sonata-san?
No, but I don't plan on running away.
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it supposedly can't be defeated. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever really contemplated my own death. In any case, we have to choose one way or the other. I obviously don't want to suffer, but that means we'd have to take a life. Not to mention, we die no matter what we do.
Then, do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
Is that how you feel?
Me?
That's fair. I mean, it's not exactly normal to pick how you're gonna die. What about you, Junpei? Have you decided?
Nah.
What's the matter? Scared?
What the hell is wrong with you? You think this is a joke?
Junpei,
It's death we're talking about here. Of course I'm scared. And here you all are, just chatting it up like it's a goddamn picnic. Can't you see? We're all gonna die!
Then what do you think we should do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him. Hey, this whole thing is your fault. You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it. You raised it, damn it! If it weren't for you, none of this would have happened.
I would like to point out, it's Aigis' fault. We had literally no say in the matter. Not trying to pass blame here, but literally Aigis' fault.
Junpei!
You're supposed to be special, right? Then do something about it!
I'm not running from this.
Stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault. And the only reason we even have a choice is because he carried it.
God damn it, I know! It's just, it doesn't matter how many times I tell myself. I know this doesn't fix anything. It scares the hell out of me!
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun.
We're all scared. I'm scared too.
Me too. I've never felt so cornered in my life. I can't stop shaking.
Same here. We're all in the same boat. And hey, I'm sorry for teasing you earlier. I just don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
Yuka-tan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
I don't think any of us can blame you right now, Junpei. So don't worry about it. Right?
I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry for. I knew the truth, deep down. But still, sorry for being a dick.
All right. Let's put a pause on any unnecessary gatherings for now. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve. Let's just try to go about our lives until then. We have some time, so let's consider our options while we still can.
Well, we could finally go to Tartarus.
Hey.
I wonder if Ryoji will really come back for New Year's Eve. What's he doing now? Is he crying like before? Koromaru was always so calm and collected. Dogged, really. He was at that shrine all by himself. I want to be more like Koromaru. I don't want to be stuck in the past anymore. Aragaki-san kept me alive for a reason.
Hey, so...
Don't worry about what Junpei said earlier, okay? You know, all that stuff about how Ryoji was inside of you. No one thinks it's your fault.
Hey.
You're still you. Same person now as you've always been. I'd considered the possibility that we could simply stop Ryoji from initiating the fall. It appears that isn't a possibility after all. And if we kill him, we'll lose our memories, but still be unable to prevent it. What would he do at a time like this? Probably fight to the end of the world with all he had.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's what he would do. Okay, some taiyaki. Sorry about earlier, man. I know you've been helping me out all this time. You know that sinking feeling when you hit a dead end? Yeah, it sucks. I can do it. Seems to be drinking by himself. Spend time.
What?
Leave me alone.
No. It's you. Hey. Can you help me out, kid? I don't feel so good. Damn it. I can't believe I let this happen. How pathetic. Oh. I'm in bad shape.
Are you okay?
I just told you I'm in bad shape, didn't I? Don't piss me off, kid. Making my headache worse. I'm not gonna waste my breath repeating myself. I completely forgot I have a memorial service to conduct. Reciting the Heart Sutra with a hangover is gonna be rough. Back in the day, all I needed was a cold shower and I'd be fine no matter how much I drank. I guess I'm getting old, huh? It's always in times like these, when it's hardest to be alone.
Do you have any coworkers?
You asking if there are other monks at my temple? My temple's small, and I don't depend on nobody but myself. I'm the only one there. If you think about it, it's better to be alone. Less stress. You don't have to wait for someone else to get out of the bathroom when you need to go. My son took forever in there. Yeah, living alone is the way to achieve peace and serenity. Everything we see has form. No form has permanence. It's all in constant motion. Form has no self. Its true face is that of emptiness. And yet, form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. No two things in this world are the same. Well, to put it simply, no matter how hard you try to live your life right, someone else can always mess it up. Because form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Maybe getting involved with you messed up my life a bit too.
Contrary to his words, I can sense feelings of affection from Mutatsu. If you fucking say so.
I'm gonna go home, kid. My head's killing me. Oh yeah, about the memorial service. It was a 7th-day memorial. It was only 19. Random murder victim. What a harsh world we live in. Be careful on your way home too, kid.
Say goodbye to Mitatsu. Headed back to the dorm.
Everyone, listen up.
Exams start on Monday. Have you guys been studying? I'm the one who takes a fall if you don't score well, you know. Open your textbooks for today's lesson on incorrect use of the plural form. These can trip up a lot of people. The most common forms end in S, ES, and IES. Got it?
What?
Yeah. However, there are some irregular plural forms too. You seem confused, Yuri-kun. Do you know which of the following is an irregular plural noun?
Huh?
What, me? I wasn't listening at all. Koda, help me out, man. Did you catch what she said? Do you know the answer? Wishes, lives, and dreams. Plural form? I guess this one. Because you changed the F to a V. Oh, so you were listening. Got a funny way of showing it, though. Like most singular nouns, you can add an S to dream to form dreams. Since wish ends in SH, you have to add ES to get its plural form, wishes. Okay, on to the next one. Man, I sure wish they'd stop calling me out. Thanks. You're a real homie. Makes you feel better, I get called out the most. Man, he really got Yuri out of a pinch just now. Such a nice guy.
Wait, seriously?
Dude, this is crazy. How am I supposed to think about exams when the world's coming to an end? Indeed. Haven't saved in a while, so let's save. Okay, and that will do it for this episode. Got a lot of heavy thinking to do. Lots weighing on us, I mean, on the whole group. Do we kill Ryoji and wipe our memories, or, you know, face this thing head on? We'll see. We'll see in the coming episodes how everything goes. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.